We good. We golden. We on. Okay, I'm back. A little later than I expected to be, but I am back nonetheless. So, I was at my grandfather's eating dinner and all that, trying to figure out how I was going to continue on this evening because besides these balsa wood strips here, I didn't really have anything that I thought was going to really work. And so I was going to basically say we were going to have to put it off for another evening. However, upon entering the shop here, the gods have once again smiled upon ya boy, and it would seem that at the head of our door frame were, well, I've already smashed them, but were these little right angle bits here. I know not what they were for. I hope they are no use to my father, because that would be terrible if I broke something that he intended to use, and I'll have to repay him for said thing. But they are a sturdy piece of flattish wood that I believe will be the exact thing I need to continue on this evening with our project as I wanted to do. I wanted to come back. I wanted to keep on at it. That was the hope. That was the want. And it seemingly has befallen upon us that we have the means to do such a thing. So that is what I will do. I will Rogers these feet and we will get ourselves a moving. First thing that I intend to do is a little bit of, I was going to say sanding, but sanding is not the term, but I do want to, because how fun is it that we get to do a part 2-3 on day 23. How fun, how fun. These need not be in our vicinity right now. These are our feet. Our lovely, lovely feet. Left and our right. Those are that, so we don't need this tape here. Probably start making ourselves a small pile of what we do not need. Probably going to use those, probably find some way to make use of that. This is our only bit of Velcro left if we end up needing it. So what I wanted to do, well, first what I want to do actually is take some of this tape that we have here, and I am going to mark out our left and our right. Well, I'm just going to mark our left. This is our left, correct? I do believe so. Yes. Right? Yes? No. This is our right. Right? Because that would go around, all the way around, and then there, and then this one would go around, all the way around, and then there. No, that's our right. Right? This is our left. This is our right. How I even keep my own head on sometimes, I do not know. I cannot give you a grand explanation, I tell you that. I tell you that. So instead, this will be our right, right? Yes. Yes? I don't know. Now I'm more confused than I started off as. Damn. Probably don't need to focus on that just yet. I do need to kind of clean up some of this extra tape here, though I don't want to waste it, so maybe I can hang it about the board. The strips we might need still. Oh, that's another good strip there. Lovely days, lovely days. Don't need our expo marker. I don't think we will need this razor blade as of the moment. This is trash. That can festoon itself there, so can that. As can this. And all these tiny strips of backing plastic. A few more here. So I want this in my vicinity here. Like so. I want these right there. I will want my chisel. What in the world happened to that? Oh, I bet I got glue on it. I got a little bit of glue on it, and it has seemingly become utterly stained with the residue. We'll use this chisel in hopes that it will be a good remedy. Oh, look! I did have more backing, which makes me wonder if I have more other Velcro somewhere. Who knows? Not really a problem for this moment. Okay, so first I want to try to clean up. Well, it is rounded there, isn't it? Is it rounded on that side? Of course it is. That's where our break is. I wonder. I wonder. We don't need all of it. Mind. We just need some of it. Where'd that hammer go? Son of a sea serpent. Is this necessary? Are we just making work for ourselves right now? Oh, I feel like I could clean up this edge at least. I say I clean up the edge and then it starts digging into the wood itself. I don't need to dig into the wood. Not really. Oh, come on now. If you decide you want to cut, I would like it. Works for me. Works for me. Is that just breaking off more than I needed? I think it is. Totally is. Okay, maybe I am doing myself a disservice by doing this. And I just need to try to flatten out the areas that need be flattened and be happy with what I get from that. And we can then hope that our... I didn't do too well on these, did I? This is our best one. This would be our second best one. So let's see if we can't pip off a little bit of the excess on here. Again, you're digging in where I don't need you to dig into. Come on now. I just need you to take this edge off. That and only that. Nothing more. Nothing less, but nothing more. And I need much more practice at this whole woodworking thing that I so enjoy, because I still find myself baffled at why sometimes something will cut, other times something will dig, other times I don't get the same reaction no matter how I try. Is that flat as we can get? I think so on that one. I think so on that one as well. We don't get ourselves a good, really situating bevel, but hopefully that will be enough to do us the deed. Right? Right. Okay. I do wish it was a bit flatter. What if I did one of these? What if I took some of the balsa wood, laid it down flat as our flattening piece, so said. And then we took some of our tape here, married the two together in such a form and fashion as then it becomes a much flatter piece. Is that too much? That's almost too much. The lovingly gracious nature that was the balsa wood was that the fact that it was pretty damn flat. And I like the fact that it was pretty flat because then against the bottom of the foot, it would not matter much. But again, if it is black and it is against the bottom of the foot, does it even matter at all? A new question arises. A new question arises. And the longer we make it, the more slapstick we might achieve. An interesting thought. An interesting thought. Because, again, the idea would be to have it in some ways affixed to the bottom of this, which I guess if I would have thought with a little bit more forethought, mind, I would have made some kind of channel for that to rest in, but I also didn't have the wood that would have been necessary for it to rest. I say. That's not doing anything that I need it to be doing. Well, it's doing what I was wanting it to do. It's just, I don't need to be doing that. Okay, we were given flat pieces of wood. That is what we wanted. Can we make use of it? I do not know. Would it be better instead to put the wood against the sides like so, and then in a fashion of some form, adhere it then to the foot? Possible. Definitely possible. Hmm. Hmm. Would taping it be enough to sustain said thing? Is that going to be wide enough in the long term? I feel like this box now in front of us is unneeded. This does not need to be held any longer. Or we make it so that the material then is thus much more, well, much less than we currently have it, which means we would then saw a little bit, figure out where we want it to bear down to, and then cut it there. But again, will it affix to our foot? That is the next issue that arises. Because the bottom of the foot was nice because that put underneath the lift. Are we going against the order of operations again? Would that be the issue here? Put this here, do that. Don't need any of that. At least not at the moment. Okay, looking at the puppet, we still have those attached. I don't think having those attached is doing us any grand benefit. Let us unattach them. Let us unattach everything and all. Oh, come on now. Thank you. Really did hamstring this in, didn't I? Lovely days. That is now released. That can all come off, as that can as well. Let us do the other leg. We snip this away. The other idea that kind of came to mind is that we still use the dowels in kind of the fashion that I was just thinking of with the sides of the foot, but the dowels would only then add just more width to the sides, because of course now we only have the sides of our pieces of wood as they stand. Do we have a skinnier piece? This is the skinnier piece. Is it? It is. Oh, pardon. So we go like that and that. Can I get a semi-permanent fix here? I don't need it to be permanent, just semi-permanent. Oh, it's not going to stand, is it? No. No, it is not. Oh, come on now, rip. Thank you. Probably want to do it the other way around with our rounded bit on the bottom. Like that. And that. Again, semi-permanent, just to see if the idea has any legs when attached to the legs. Well, not the legs this time. Feet, when attached to the feet. Where is our... This makes it easier. It just really does make it a little bit easier to hold them up. Okay. So that is the leg as it stands. If I stick this... Oh, come on. Oh. That's not terrible. That's not terrible at all. That kind of fixes right to there. But this leg in the way that we want it to move. Not really. It probably moves it in the wrong way. But again, that still gives us the movement from the foot like we wanted. Just might not move the leg in the way we want it to. But we could then go about affixing the stick on the back as we have done before. But then we are getting ourselves into a complicated mess of holes and other devices. First things first, before we even go farther with our foot contraption, let us make it so that the foot no longer over rotates and or separates. Yes, I would like this done with a hose clamp. I feel like that is the way to go. However, I don't have said hose clamp right now, but we do have a drill and fishing line. And I think if I create 4 points on the bottom of our leg, we take those same 4 points and we connect them on to the foot in the front and in the back. I believe that should work, right? Right? Why not? Why not? Where did I put that drill bit? There it is. Wrong way. So we got it in back, and then we'll do one. Oh, damn it. Really? That's the game we're going to play here. What if I go... Stop that. Okay. That should go through there. And let's hopefully not incur the same issue on this side, but... Oh my god. This felt, man, loves to get caught. It absolutely loves to get caught. That, that. Okay. Fishing line. Wait, no. First, let us drill our holes. So I need one going out. Jesus, this thing is now just chalked up with both felt, hair, and whatever other grum and gub tends to find its way. Okay, so that is where it bends. I really need to erase these lines because they're not doing me any good things right now. Just going to color the whole damn thing so I stop seeing these 4 possible points that are not the points that I need to be seeing. There, 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 and there. There, 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 and there. Yes, why not? Right, I swear. This will be much better if this works and we can do it with a hose clamp. We got there, there. There we go. There. The Oh, you really screwed me on that one, didn't you? Sweet heavens bells. Me oh my. Okay. There's that, that, and that. I need some fishing line. There. Go there. That is a good anchoring point. Clip. Going to next go here. There to there to there to there. God, I hope I give myself enough room here. I should. That should be enough. Not see myself needing more than that. But I could be wrong, as I have been so oft in this project. Okay, where does it come out? Oh my goodness me. Let's do it this way instead. Let's go through the hole. There we go. Tie it like that. Please. Please. Thank you. What I'm hoping to do here, I don't know if I really elaborated, I just kind of went with it. It's late. I'm a tad tired. Haven't been getting the best rest. Been having very strange dreams involving this project and just other facets of my life. As dreams tend to be. As dreams tend to be. Clip. Oh. Clip. Last side. Where in the... Right, there it is. Wow. Wow. So I don't know how long we're going to go this evening. I would love to at least have myself a suit up moment and get one more attempt at walking with this new system, or this new possible system, I probably should say, as we have now had, or this will be the third possible system of moving the legs before I really think I need to just throw my hands up in the air and say, it is not going to work this way. This is our foot. The foot is going to go on like that. And now we need to fix it to our points. Probably should string everything through first. Need to figure this out. So hopefully this keeps it not only from rotating and flipping backwards, as tends to be the, way that it has been, but also it should keep it from popping out, as also is the fashion that it tends to take. Can I tie a bow tie on this? And will that actually keep it? No, it won't, James. Come on, what do you think? We gotta do an actual knot here. Do I want to do an actual knot? Why not? Let's figure it out. Let's see if that works. It keeps us rotating like that. Do we even need the front side then? If we have that, like that actually does so good. Oh me, oh boy. How did that work out so well on accident? Do I even need to do the front now? Am I just doing overkill at this point? Like, I did drill the holes. Like, why not at least put it through? That's so funny. Maybe I only am going to need the back. That's so funny. Like, if anything, like maybe... No, because I think having it turn that far in will still be okay. Why not? Let's add these in here, and we'll just call it extra resistance, if anything. That's so funny. We didn't even need to do these front ones, I don't think. And of course, now that I do it this way, I might not even end up doing the damn hose clamps because why break something that's working? Especially in a project where things that don't work and then they start working for no real reason. Threading this through is going to be the real issue here, isn't it? Because I know not where it goes. Can I thread one in the opposite way and figure out where it decides it wants to come out? That's where it wants to come out. So if I stab this one through... No. No, you don't want to do it that way. Of course you don't. Okay, let's do that again. Do I need to clip this a little bit? Is it just too much of a barbed end for it to want to actually channel through? Is that the simple solution to a silly problem that I'm having? Because I see where it goes in. I see where it needs to go in. Oh, there we go. Got it. Again, I don't think the front ones are even necessary if I do. All I did was tie the two back ones together in the back of the ankle, and that kept it from rotating in the way that I didn't want it rotating in. It shouldn't work so good, but it does. Oh my goodness. That's too funny. We're gonna take it as a boon. We're gonna take it as a boon of the gods and... Oh, stop that. Come on. Thank you. I don't know what to do back here. I'm just going to tie a bow. I don't know if this is actually going to work, tying a bow with fishing line. No, it's not. We already figured that out. That's so funny. That creates just enough tension on the back joint that it limits the rotation of the ankle to a point that we actually need it to be. We still have full frontal. It's not going to flip over there. Like, sure, it kind of still turns in an awkward angle there, but hopefully with our foot attached, we're not going to experience that. Or at least not to that extent. Okay, let's clean off more of our hog tie on the leg here. We needed to clip here. Jesus. Man, when this stuff digs into the foam, it digs into the foam, man. I need to cancel out these marks again. I'm tempted not. I don't think I'm going to even do the front ones this time. I'm just going to do the back ones. I drill these holes yet? Don't think I did. I did not. Same concept. We drill. I wonder if it's going to work on this one too. That would be lovely. Oh, I did too much. Come on, back out. I need you at an angle. I'm so glad my finger was not where it was a second before. That would have been bad. Okay. Can we catch bottled lightning again? Part of me feels like that shouldn't have worked. Part of me feels like we should not have stumbled upon that. But I feel like that has been a lot of what this project really has been is, oh, this totally works. After seemingly frustrating failure of some kind or another, we then stumble upon something in such a way. Okay, that's good on that side. I hope I gave myself enough length now to do this. What are you doing, Thread? Come on, stop doing that. I just need you to rest where you're supposed to be, and we'll be happy. Do as your brother has done. Your brother has made us all proud. Proud as we possibly can be. I've been re-listening to Ulysses, and it is narrated so well by... Oh, come on now, give me the information on the thing. By Tag Haynes and Kaylee Payne. And oh, I love both of their accents so much. They do such a damned good job. A majority, of course, is Mr. Haynes, and I guess a sizable chunk, I should say, at the end is done by Miss Payne. And I think she has a few moments throughout the actual novel where she steps in as Molly Bloom, but for the most part, its its tag, and he just does a phenomenal job with all of the voices, and he has a great brogue to him. And when I start listening to stuff like that, I tend to slip in, or I feel like I slip in, to the accent that's being used for the most part. It shouldn't work so good. Oh me. Of course, if like I force it, then it starts to stretch on itself. But again, we could always come back with the hose clamp if we do decide to go get them, because I do need to get I need to get another hose clamp, mind, for the antler, because I think that would be a very easy way to do the fix on the left antler, or I guess like the brace, the buckle, mind. Hopefully that locks itself in. That shouldn't work so well. Oh, you know what? I wish I had a lighter on me. I feel like that would be a good way to seal in this little stitch there. Okay. That worked Weller. That worked in a much better fashion than I was expecting it to. I also wanted to, and I think I'm going to have to get my hot glue gun fired back up here. I wanted to make it so that this joint does not collapse anymore forward. And I'll pick up the puppet here in a second once I've rolled his fur up here. Oh, don't tell me. Okay, good. I have a part that I can affix it to. I just need a little bit of the wood leg, and I think that will be enough. Oh. And so you can kind of see how the leg has overbent. Like we have that bend right there. I would like it to remain like that, so that when it is pressed down, it goes to there when we're putting weight on the puppet, and then when it's not, it goes back to there. And then so that when we step, it stays in that fashion and doesn't overextend and then kind of lock itself into that weird way of the walk that makes it look so awkward in the way. In the way? In that way. In a way. In some sort of fashion. In some sort of a Tippelin way for the love for the liquor poor Tim was born. Um, this can come out just so it doesn't tip and fall. We put that there. I'm going to move that back over to there. I'm going to plug in our hot glue. We'll put this over here. And we'll take this, stick it underneath so that it gets warmed. I will then grab myself some more hot glue. Oh, we have used hot glue to its fullest extent in this project. Oh, have we? Can I cut hot glue with scissors? Is that something? I have all this extra fishing line lying about. and it is hard to pick up. Actually, no. I just need to press my finger into it a little bit harder. Okay, so there's that. We needed that. There's those. Don't need those. I do need the elastic. But where in the hell and handbasket that is my organization here in the shop did I set that? Where would I put all of my elastic? God, I hope I didn't throw it away. That'd be such a dumb thing to do. But in my haste, might have been something I had done without realizing it. But another part of me says, why? Why would you ever even think of doing such a thing? It's not where it should be. Huh? Or it's not where I would think it to be. Ooh, that's another solution, I guess. Would that be interesting? Is that enough to pick up the foot? Is that enough to create the reduction in bend that I want? Probably not. What am I doing? I'm looking for the elastic. Where would you put the elastic, James? Is that the most practical solution to this issue? There it is. I feel like it is. The other option would be like a spring of some sort, but in my mind is elastic in itself not a spring, right? And if enough is applied to the area that you want to create that spring, i.e. these points right here, we have the area, we have the amount that we want, and we only need cut enough that it remains so elastic that it never goes past a certain point. So if it goes there, if we stick it there, and then we pull it taut to there, it shouldn't ever go past that. Is that going to be enough? I think so. And then it can bend down, but it can't ever bend as so far forward as we don't want to see. We can always add more too, but we should definitely figure out the amount first needed. First, so unstretched, it resides there. We're going to have to stretch it a fair amount, mind you. This is too much. This is unnecessary, James. What are you doing here? If it's already secured there, then there's no real way you're going to secure it anymore. Um, if anything, you should have put it on the bottom first, and that would have created a better. It's going to just peel itself away, like, God, what's the term? Sticky? Like, where you have it on the wall and you basically pull it away from the wall and that pulls itself away in that same fashion. So it needs to first be stuck on the bottom somehow. Or we get those upholstery pins and we try to use those in some fashion. So there's our first stick right there. And then we try to do a second stick right here. And these upholstery tacks have worked so well for us in the past. But I have no cause to believe that they won't work in this particular issue, because I've yet to try them in this fashion. Well, I've yet to try them in this application. Better said. Ow. How now do you open again? Ah, it's simple. Oh, is that going to go too far in? Is that too far deep? I can't pull it out now. Oh no. Um, why now do I want it to not go all the way in? Can I clip this ever so and make it shorter? Or is it too... No, I can. Oh, I should. Feels like I could. Yep, it is possible. Is that a length enough to not recede too far? Seemingly so. Let's see. Hammer, I have a task for you, dear friend. I have a task. Would you believe that the upholstery tack is going the wrong way? um, come here, Drill. Can I have your assistance once more? Not too far. Not too far. Still moves. And when I pull on our tab, it does what I wish. I want it to stay there and go no farther. Shoot. I didn't think about this. How do I fix it? I've been slipped to the side. No, did not work. Okay. This is a good idea. I know it is a good idea. I just need to figure out how to implement it in the way that I want to. Damn it. It bent on itself in a strange fashion. Thank you. Will that make you come off? Thank you. Okay. I need it to reside right there. Right? No. I need it to reside right. Too much? There. Hmm. Okay. That size goes there. That side is good. There. Too much. That's where I want that. Ooh. Burn thine fingers if you will, but please stay affixed. Of course, didn't match to where I want the hole. Well, I could still. There's no reason that they can't still bang in there. God, are all of these screwed? Is there not a single one left? Lovely. We have to hope that's going to last. But that definitely keeps it from going too far forward like I wanted it. It does kind of make it always bend that way, but if we have something pulling on it, as we now do, that can at least get us to our straight leg when standing, hopefully. If we need all this extra, we'll tuck it, or we'll just tuck it in. We'll just tuck it in. Well, probably should get a picture first, shouldn't we? Where are you? Thank you. Let's do it to the other side, if it so lets us. Pull down his loons here. Okay. Same concept. I do it this way. I feel like I did it this way. Okay. I need 2 more. I don't know if oh, I do. I actually have 2 more days. We need to make these 2 work for us. Uh, I have no clue where I put that hole now. No matter. Do it again. Okay. Comes the harder part. Just figuring out the necessary tension here. It's going to be enough. But then again, it just needs to be secured. It just needs to secure itself. Is that going to still overextend? No, we're looking good there. Okay. Can I get you just a little bit higher up here, pants? Come on. That's hot. That is a hot part of the hot glue gun right there. Pardon? Come on, listen to me right now. Come on, fabric. Get off thine grill. Never thought about doing this until right this moment. Why not add a little hot glue, right? If it is predisposed to popping out, why not add a little hot glue? I don't know why, but this particular joint is pretty damn wonked, and it wants to kind of like bend in. Do I need to do another anchor so that it doesn't bend in? This one's not so bad. This one is really bad. I wonder if I broke it. We have a solution, we have a method, we just don't have as good of an anchoring point. I do like that though. That works very, very well. I don't believe we're going to need the same amount here. Let's do it this way. Let's cut ourselves a strip. Straight her. Straight her, that is for sure. Begging to fall. Just absolutely begging to fall. Oh, fuck you, man. Come on. Get thine self in a clap. Works for me. It works for me. All right, not well. Again, my such aversion in the beginning to hot glue resulted in me not using it probably when I should have used it more. Brell, that hurt so bad. Whew. Okay. I need you to not turn this way. How do I get you to not turn that way? You are bending wrong, sir. You are bending wrong. Do I need to do it? I don't want to do it too far forward because then that results in the opposite effect. Which range is that? That is our natural. We just don't want it to go all the way down there. We want it right there. That's too high. Oh yeah, something is really guffed up with this joint. Come on. Has to be broken in there. I can't think of another reason why it would be so. Like, that is straight broken. So that is our normal bend. That is our cocked bend. Oof. Want it there. Think I can get anything to that point, can I? That has to go all the way to there for it to work. If I can get the glue gun in there, it will be an absolute miracle. Without me then said tagging anything else in that area. Or my finger. Okay, give it a shot. That's where I need it to be. Oh, taking too long. It's gonna work. I just don't think that's going to work. It's also putting a lot of tension right there, so I just think it's going to eventually rip itself off as well. And then also here's the hoping that I didn't do too much glue, that we stuck something in there that doesn't need to be stuck. Okay. I'm standing. I hope ye little screw will be the fastener for this task. Oh, Demeter's light, please don't break this. Hopefully that should be enough to keep it going too far, but did we actually do what we needed to do? It's our bend there, and it's not bending as bad that way, so I'll say yes. I'll say yes and hope we did what we needed to. We just have to live with what we got. We might just have to live with it. Be what it is. Okay. Our leg is hopefully in a state better than it was. It should not now unclip itself at random points and intervals. It should now be a lot more sound structurally. I just think the legs are taller than themselves. So we've done all that. We've done all that. Now what? We've done all that, now what? Do we fix on all of this and hope that it connects us to the foot in the way that we want us to be connected? Do we pray again to some other god in that this will work and we have not again wasted all of our effort? I think it might be wise. Okay. Again, I can do a much more secure fashion here eventually, but for now, let us see if we can't at least get this well enough secured. Probably should have gone higher up so that the pieces of wood don't slap against the ground. Where's our tape? It is a trash can at the moment. Okay. I have to get suited up, right? There's no way for me to figure out exactly where these need be uh, fastened onto the feet without such a occurrence occurring. So this microphone must come off. I'll go silent for a second. I'll get semi put together, and we'll see if we have struck some sort of gold, or if once again we have made a bit of folly for the day. Set you up right here for now. I think that should be an okay place for you. I'm going to undo. Do I want to undo this just yet? Maybe not. Maybe we just move it away from the microphone. So there's no possibility that it catches itself on it. I do not want a melted microphone cord. That would not be good. Okay, so on this. These all. This needs to go on. That. This needs to come off. Like that. Put this on. Like so. Is it backwards? Did I do it backwards some way? I did. In my mind, I even thought, I'm becoming so accustomed to this. Even when not said aloud, I'm still made the fool of the gods. I just thought you ought to know. Okay, there's that, there's that. That's all good there. Maybe a little looser. Just for comfortability's sake. Okay. What should go on first? Should the feet go on first? I think so. I didn't even think about that. Was my shoe going to be able to fit? In between our pieces of wood here. Just barely. Just barely. I did not think about the fact that the shoes would be lighter than I expected them to be. How do we address that? Guess there really isn't any addressing it, to be honest with you. I need you to go through, friend. We won't have any more, did we? No, we don't. That's okay. Absolutely strange. You don't get weirder than this, I swear. Don't get excited too yet. Don't get excited yet too. Floating on this side for some reason. I don't know why. keeping it on here. So. Almost worked. That almost worked. But I think this is too tight. Because it's too tight, I can feel my foot falling asleep. And also because of the strange. Pushing up for some reason. I don't want it to be pushing up. That's almost something. That is almost something right there. We might have something here. For a second there, it looked like it was working, except for a floating foot. And obviously, I was too far forward for, I think, the camera to pick it up, but I think we might have something here. So first,
necessary.
Oh, get up, dude. Come on. Right there. Limiting feet effect. I guess we could place it higher up. That might be the solution there. That's instead. Still sort of the same thing. Do we go higher up on the wedge? Is that the key? It'll make it a bit more difficult to get in and out, I assume. It's gonna need to collapse in like that. And if it's all the way like that, it's going to cause us a major issue, I have to think. How then do I situate it on there and then get the foot out? You could do another Velcro strap on the brace itself that once that's strapped in, it pinches down kind of like that on the foot. Be level with anything. Sure does look weird, that's for sure. You don't get in touch with the fact that it just looks weird. And now, please. Yeah, it just looks weird. And then again, it's because we have all that extra bit right there. So if we were to cut off all of this, that would probably help us bring it down to a more reasonable angle. Then if it's back down on the gravel, then again, if it's just kind of pinned in there, but then that makes me wonder, we use something like if we go now back to the idea of the dowel, would the dowel be better because it would be smaller, less wide than our strange paint stick thing here? God, I really hope it got captured there on the camera. That's the issue is how do I get out? Because now the foot is kind of locked in to that area there, which means we would have to either make it so that I can pop out something on there, or I think it's easier to do this for now. Do that, and then I can get out. Oh, okay, so now it's all falling apart. I want you to fall that way. Yeah, I need to figure out a way that we can hook that in and out. Magnets aren't going to work. So that has to go to there, onto there, like that. But then I have to have enough room to slide my foot in. I guess it could just be a splinch thing where I just kind of push that open, or I set something inside that area that acts as a bow that leaves it open. Sure. Reuse that piece. Hopefully. Guesstimation, hope and pray kind of stuff. How am I going to get into this? Can't see. I don't know what it looks like. I'm hoping that the stream can kind of see what I am right now. I need to cut something on the wedges right now because it is really gupping with my foot. Because I need my foot to be there, and it is not. Please. Last thing I need right from you is just this not working thing. Really? Right now, that's what you choose to do. I sure should have walking. I'm definitely walking. But if it's practical, I have no clue. Will you stop if I do this? Stop. 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 Camera. Sometimes. Okay. Getting out. That is the fun part, right? It's out of there and out there. Now, that and that, 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 that should allow me to slip the foot out like so. Oh my goodness. It's a lot of work for what does not feel like the most ideal form of walking, mind you. It sure as shit ain't comfortable. Sure as shit ain't comfortable. Oh, oh, let's see how bad it is. It looks all kinds of funny, I'll tell you. It looks like he's walking. Kind of looks like he's floating at some points. It's something. It's better than what we've gotten. It's much better than what we've gotten for sure. Come on, do one more, James. Do one more. Let me see one more walk. And then I know you stop. Come on, one more. Do you look up on this one? No, not really. Run it back. Let me see that. Let me see that one more time, dude. Oh my god, that's so much better than what we've been getting. There's moments where it looks like he's kind of floating around, but it definitely looks like he's walking a lot better than he was. That's for darn sure. He's definitely looking like he's walking a lot better than he was. When you throw the arm movements in, it looks pretty funny. I ain't gonna lie. Like it looks okay. Like it definitely looks okay. The real issue, the real question then becomes, is it worth it? Is what we achieve from this mode of motion worth it? For locomotion, yeah, of course, it's definitely worth it. Like, he walks. That's pretty damn nifty, if I'm being honest with you. That's pretty damn nifty. But when it comes to our vignettes, when it comes to the actual, like, acting portion, how much am I going to use of that? I don't really know. Of course, I'm going to have to train with it a little bit. I think I have to. There's definitely going to be some modifications that need be made. I think simply sending a bolt through the wedge at the top there is a good idea. And then probably, well, no, it can't be, well, maybe, I don't know. The wedge, I think, has to be fixed. But I bet I could do like a loose screw on the side of the foot, maybe. I can't go straight through because there's the ankle joint. But I can't really access that anymore, can I? I was going to say I could go through the same place that we sent our um, ankle, like through the lollipop area, but I don't think I can access that in the same way as I could before. That'd be a perfect place to put it. If I'm not, if I'm not, oh, goodness me, I'm pretty damn tired at this point. I'm happy that it works. I'm really happy that it works. But again, is this all for naught? Is all of this day 21 through 3 anything more than we really needed? Or should we just dump everything into doing character work? Or could the character work still be just as good now that the feet are fixed in some kind of way? Am I going to be able to move and act as well as I have, seemingly better, hopefully, than I have now that that's all connected in some way? I don't know. We're going to find the hell out. We're going to find out, that's for sure. But I do think I'm genuinely confident in saying, wow. And I'm even gonna say, I won't even diminish myself. So I will just say, a practical approach to Tony Chopper, day 23, part 2-3 in the books. And what a strange, strange day it has been. Oh, in the books, ladies and gentlemen, fiends and fae folk alike. Oh my goodness. Goodness me. Gracious gosh. Okay. I hope. Oh, goodness me. I hope you have yourself a good evening. I hope the morning treats you fair and well. I hope, however it's going, that you enjoy it. And if you find yourself stuck in a rut, then you know not where to turn, how to turn, or what to do next, just remember there is a cat somewhere sitting in a tool shed at some point in his life, and today he made wedges to attach himself to a headless puppet. And so, how crazy could your life be? Probably a lot crazier, if I'm being honest. 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 But no matter how it is, no matter how you feel, I hope you get past it. I hope you do find a way to enjoy it. Goodness me. Gracious gods. All things around and how they be. This has been another one. I thank you. Good night. Peace. Woo! Me. Wowzer.